back in 1796. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy does left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. The Browns hit 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Pass to 60, pass to 60.
And again, it's Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. This defense for the Steelers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Got his open man, it's Carr. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. Last play, they got stuck at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Back to throw. Price. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack goes to Chris Barnes. And the sack parade continues. Remember last week, they had an astounding 8 sacks, another one there on the opening drive.
And they have the mentality of just attacking the quarterback in the pocket, no matter what. They're one of those teams that says, we play the run on our way back to the quarterback. And that philosophy works for them very well.
Under pressure, they got him again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll power his way up near the 25. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
1st and 10, Willis. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Hey, check that. Street.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd down, it's Willis. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, Willis to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Price. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
To throw is Price on 3rd down. Williams brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw. Price. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Price. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Looking to throw. Price. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 3.
This is Swift on the counter, and this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. But he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Ready.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now Price to throw on second down. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. And while you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Willis looking to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Amari Cooper, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's Price, looking to throw on second down. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Gets past one man. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
Here we go, here we go. Turn. Right there, right there.
1st and 10, it's Willis. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he's got some space here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets them up 1st and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On the option to give to Swift here. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Willis on 3rd and goal. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Price throwing on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Carr. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Price now to throw on 3rd down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Now, let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Swift going to try up the middle. Oh, look at the juke. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Second down throw coming by Willis. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Willis. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now a handoff up the middle. Felton. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
60. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Price. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To throw is Price. A final shot before break. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
They go play action with Willis. Nowhere to to go here. He lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Willis. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
It's taken to the 26. So he shifts past him. Stiff-armed him. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal. Go.
Off play action. Price. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Price. He finds his man. Complete. It's 4th. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Again, he'll drop to throw. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
Play action. Here's Willis.
They'll roll him out right. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Dalton Keene from 4 yards out. And the Steelers extend their lead yet again. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eli Apple.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there, and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. They'll go option to the short side. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3 and out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Price.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Let's go now.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw again.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
He finds Wilson.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And now here is another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
Now Price on 3rd down. Got his man. It's Williams. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carr. And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Carr.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Wilson with it, complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
That's good. 4-8. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Looking to throw. Price. Got his open man. It's Carr.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Come on.
2nd down and 3.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Browns are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh, my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Ready.
Here's Price, throwing to start the drive. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Carr. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That one caught by Felton.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
That is caught. It's Williams. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. It'll be a gain of 16 and give them a first down as well. Back to throw. Price. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they'll indeed take a knee.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And they will take over first and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one.